everything love, everything pure. I'm bringing back Beat the Clock. I'm bringing that back. I've been sitting there looking at that little series I had, the Beat the Clock challenge. We're gonna talk about it, but we here to talk about Sexyy Red, and I thought, why not? Let's just add this. So I'm bringing it back. But apparently, Sexyy Red proclaims that she is Drake's successor in hip hop. Sexyy Red, respectfully, we have to have a conversation, because I feel like Sexyy Red is going through a bit of a fall off. I'm not trying to shade her or disrespect her. Like, she was doing her thing. She had this shit in a chokehold. She had like ski and pound town and all that bullshit. I don't know how my voice hit that octaves for ski. Don't ask me questions. But if you do, go in the comments and like, subscribe, and do all that. You know what I'm saying? KA got time. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, with that being said, you heard me. Sexyy Red just hasn't been the same. Like, it got to the point where like the features weren't hitting as much. Even when she dropped, I don't know if it was a project and she had Drake as a feature, and with the, I forgot what the song was called, but then after Drake rapped on the BBL Drizzy beat, and I'm like, this shit ain't hitting the same as much. Again, she seems like a cool person. She seems fun. We've seen her running around with Chief Keef and all this other shit. But even with that being said, I guess the marketing ain't the best for her. There was a point it was her and Glorilla, and I feel like Glorilla just went to a different spot, and she's just really shining. While at Sexyy Red, I think the gimmick got old of her being the ratchet, turn up girl, just vulgar and all this and that. Literally, she had fucking, was it mascara or lip gloss? She was calling this ish diarrhea, chlamydia. Like, she was going insane. And niggas was buying that shit. I was perplexed. I was very much confused. But again, it's on brand. If you heard Pound Town and all this other shit, you know, and all the nonsense she was doing. So, with that being said, it's just a crazy situation that is transpiring, and it just, I don't know. Like, it's just a crazy fall off. The fact they put her with Bruno Mars to do that little song, that shit didn't work. And then she came out, and no shade and no disrespect, but I don't know who. I might have to do a separate video on this, because it was egregious when I seen this. Listen, I don't give a fuck what year you were born. Niggas have to know who Michael Jackson is. Iconic. Now, again, y'all didn't come up in that time. Hey, that music might not hit you like that. Fair enough. You got to know who that man was. That man was him. Respectfully. Now, again, he had a little controversies surrounding him, but he was him. With that being said, though, she tried to remix Beat It into like a ratchet way. You know what I'm saying? And the family wasn't with that. And I'm just like, Sexyy Red, what is you trying to do? That's when I was like, okay, clearly something's afoot here. Now, again, do I feel like she could prove me wrong and she can, you know, come back? I'm not going to act like Sexyy Red can't come back. But, like, even with that being said, it's just crazy. Like, to say you're the successor of Drake and people are saying, oh, Drake fell off. If Drake's fall off, majority of these artists would like, this nigga's still doing 200K. So if that's a fall off, I guarantee majority of the little pumpernickels, all these other niggas would love that if that's a fall off. Again, it wasn't what he was doing in his heyday when he was like top earner, but that nigga's still doing more than 50% of the field. So the fact you could say you was a successor, baby girl, I don't know. And I was perplexed and confused when I heard this shit. So Red proclaimed herself to be Drake's protege in response to a fan's comparison between Drizzy, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. She just wanted to talk. Again, I'm skimming through the J. Cole Drake shit because there's so many videos I've done on J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. It gets to the point it's tiresome, but with the fall off, I had to go back in there and I'm just chatting. So I'm lazy and I'm tired. Anyways, with that being said, a non-beef narrative that's always been present since the mainstream ascents has been who will pass their torches in hip-hop. Sexyy Red thinks she is Drizzy's leading protege. Listen, back yourself, big yourself up, but like, Sexyy Red, no shade. No. I'll give it to the motherfucker who hasn't even been discovered yet to be Drake's protege. Before you, no shade. Who compared the mentorship that each artist as champion. Well, sort of anyway. The tweet was more a question about who the Sixth God could consider the Robin to his Batman or the Nightwing. If you want to be granular, I believe that's how you say the word. That goes not just for the OVO mogul himself, but for how fans perceive the relationship between these artists. J. Cole will pass his torch to JID. Yeah, makes sense. Kendrick passed the torch to Baby Key. Makes sense. By the way, Baby Key's album is gonna come out soon. Who will Drake pass his torch to? A fan wrote. Fans had various answers. See, because them niggas had their ish. I don't know, bro. The Weeknd would make sense. But even still, like, them niggas, bro, The Weeknd already has it. I wouldn't say that despite their tensions. Maybe it will be Yeats would be crazy. Or other collaborators and artists in the boys' close circle. But speaking of which, his rich baby daddy collaborator thinks she's at the top of the list. It's me, y'all. Sexy quote tweeted a fan's question, adding a selfie of her smiling for the camera. Some folks agree, others don't, but it's undeniable that they have a lot of camera. No, like, Drake fuck with Sexy. Like, that's his people's. Like, that's his people's. Like, I think they cool. Drake and Sexy Red have a strong relationship outside of music, previously linking up to hang out, shouting each other out on social media, and bringing each other out to perform at their concert. No, I think they generally fuck with each other, though. While many fans will have many different answers as to who will carry the Toronto Superstars torch in the rap game, that's because of the breadth of artists he's worked with. No one does what he does quite like him, but by giving his flowers to artists like the St. Louis MC and tapping in with what's new, maybe Aubrey Graham is doing mentorship. No, I tell you, that nigga is shining some. He gonna steal a flow. He gonna go to what's hot. Like, Drake be low-key moving like an A&R. He hears some shit that's fire. He like, oh, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna soak up some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, as much as you could critique him, I do give him credit, because this nigga be doing new flows or doing some new accents or whatever shit to at least make this shit entertaining. Now, sometimes he ain't the best at doing it. That house, honestly, never mind out, but like, come on, my G. Come on, my G. That shit wasn't the best, but but Sexy Red, respectfully, yeah, you need to get back. Because honestly, with Sexy Red, is like, in the lane she was in, I didn't even think she had that much staying power. That was the problem. And then, like, who do I like? No disrespect. I'm not gonna go sit there and listen to the Sexy Red album. Now, the Glorilla album was very good. I sat there, I listened to that shit. I'm like, oh, this is nice. It's a very good project. I enjoyed it. Yeah, but Sexy Red, I don't know. Yeah, Sexy Red, I don't know. If you don't switch it up and add a little bit more substance, yeah, your time might be done, you know? Like, by the way, Carisha, no shade. You might have to let it go. I can't believe, I might have to do a video about that as well. I can't believe Carisha was over here talking ish about JT. JT was doing her thing. And you, hey man, what do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides, that's your friendly neighborhood Cat A signing off for today. The Black TJ Dead Wilder doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. Be trying to hit a little bit more. You heard me? And I'm gone. Slime Zoom, peace out, else guy. Aye.